very important event. Well, I always like to go back to what I do this, especially the information because I spent so many hundred hours there. The names up there, I recognize those names. We're very proud of Washington High School, and we feel that civic learning is important. You know, in a lot of school districts, they spend time only in the government civics class. So we're covering this at third grade level to present it in the curriculum. So we appreciate you being here because we're going to talk about some important events. We had presidential candidates. When I was in high school, we had John F. Kennedy at Magoo, and they gave us holiday at the school company. So we're very proud of your civic involvement, your engagement. Thank you for being here.
Some very special opening remarks from our district superintendent, Dr. Padilla.
Recognizing this incredible school and this incredible day. I also have to say a few words about this voter registration movement here in Oxford Union District and here at Padilla High School. So I have to tell you that these three trustees here, you see our board members here? Okay. They decided that they wanted to make sure that the members of your community, which starts here when you're 18 years old, right, have a voice. We want you to have a voice. And as Americans, in what I will say is the greatest nation on earth, the reason we're great is because we are given the ability to have a voice. And we're only as good as the people we elect to represent us. That's where you come in, and that's why our Board of Education was progressive and had the foresight to say, we want our students to register to vote so your voice will be heard. Is that great or what? Is that great or what? So let's give a big round of applause. I can't tell you how proud I am, but the administration of Padilla High School for bringing the voter registration campaign here, for our staff members who brought you to register to vote. I want you to know that district-wide, 2,300 students registered to vote, 750 are actual voters now, which is incredible. So that's a big deal to do with all of you. So you have, I want another big round of applause for our campaign. And then I do have to also a big thank you to our partners in cause. They're in the back. We are the first district in the county to have a student voter registration policy so you can register at school. And it's important. And I want each of you, each year, when you get to your senior year, when you turn 18, I want you to make sure you register to vote so your voice is heard. So anyway, thank you for having us today. Without further ado, I will turn it back over to our amazing MC, Mr. Padilla.
Thank you. Now I want to thank some people in advance who don't always get to recognize that they should. Is Mr. Norman, our band director here? And Dr. Hill was mentioning our illustrious administrative group who works day and night to get the job done. We have Mr. Ortiz. Assistant principal, is very much very and now for facing our facing president, Eric Harris, who will
Please stand for the pledge. Please remove all hats and hoods. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Dr. Gary Davis. Up next, we have our Superintendent, Dr. Padilla. We have District Representative Patricia Hill from Senator Hannah Jackson's office. Also with us are members from the Missouri County Registrar's Office, Danny Chavez and Mitch Reese. And the last person I would like to recognize who is here to introduce Mr. Alex Padilla himself is Missouri County's Latina Student of the Year, our very own. I am humbled to share a little background on our guest, Alex Padilla. Alex Padilla was sworn in as California State Secretary on January 5, 2015, becoming the first ever Latino elected to the position. He is committed to modernizing the office, increasing voter registration participation, and strengthening voting rights. In 2016, Secretary Padilla oversaw the state's historical general election. Working with statewide partners, the Secretary helped add upwards of $1 billion to the voter rolls. More than 19.4 million Californians were registered and more than 14.6 million cast ballots on election day, both state records. To expand voting rights to more Californians, in 2015, the Secretary sponsored legislation to establish voting centers, expand early voting, and implement same-day conditional voter registration. He also sponsored New Voter Act, which will eventually register and vote every eligible California citizen who goes to a DMV office to get driver's license or renew one, potentially registering millions. Honor Veterans Vote. This program provides Californians an opportunity to dedicate their vote in honor of a family member or friend who has served or is actively serving in the military. Padilla's parents immigrated from Mexico and raised their family in the working class community of Pacoima, California. Padilla attended local public schools and went on to graduate from the MIT with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Padilla was elected to the LA City Council to represent the same San Fernando Valley community where he grew up. In 2001, his colleagues elected him to the first of 3 terms as council president, becoming the youngest member as the first Latino to serve in this capacity. In 2006, Padilla was elected to the California State Senate. He was re-elected in 2010. Over the course of 8 years, Padilla established a diverse and groundbreaking legislative record. Padilla lives with his wife, Angela, and 3 sons in the San Fernando Valley. It is with great pleasure that I offer him.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. We're back. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of spirit here, so give yourself a principal, all the administrators, the teachers, the members of the school board, the superintendent, all the VIPs that are here, because I think it reflects how important our message is here this morning. I think and sort of got the clue here that we're going to be talking about why it may be important to register to vote and why it may be important to vote, this right, which is turning 18. to. Maybe somewhere in there you find something that might inspire you. Because in this day and age, it's kind of tough out there. Right? I'm sure paying attention to politics or not, but there was a lot of attention going into the last November election. And after November, some people are very happy with the results of the election. Some people are very not happy with the results of the election. So there's a lot of questions out there, there's a lot of concerns out there, there's a lot of what's going to happen, what does it mean? And especially if you think about immigration and immigrants, there's some reasons to be concerned. And I bring that up because I am a proud son of immigrants. My parents are from Mexico. They came separately, but that is how he's going on. That's why I answered the man out for me. Before we got started here. But my parents actually met in Los Angeles. And I fell in love. They thought I get married, but they had to apply for a green card first, which they got. And so they got married, they started a family. They're retired now. 2 years ago, my father retired after working about 40 years as a cook. So if you've ever been to IHOP or Denny's, and think about who scrambles the eggs in the kitchen. Think about who makes the pancakes. That was my dad for 40 years. And for those same 40 years, my mom used to clean houses. They had 3 kids and have a sister who went from teacher to principal, and now she works for the Los Angeles Unified School District. Have a brother who works for the city of Los Angeles, so we're all in public service in some way, shape, or form. And the middle child, explains a lot, is California Secretary of State. That's the deal. Think about that. In one generation, my family has gone from being the immigrants, the cooks, the house cleaners, to now not just an elected official, but one of the constitutional officers of the most populous state in the country. Right? So I stand here before you and tell you the American dream is alive. Right? And that happens to be my family's story. As I look around the gym, in each and every one of you, there's a story. Because whether it's your family or your community, there's a lot of great things that you probably have already done in your life, and a lot more great that you're going to do with your life if you apply yourself. And that's what we're doing for this school, the community, for the whole county, and the state. If we all realize our potential, I'm here to encourage you to do just that. But now I'm going to turn back to the theme of today's assembly. You know, when I was growing up, getting involved in politics and government was the last thing I thought of. Right? I don't know about you, when I was in high school, if I heard the news about politics or a politician, I never thought it was a good news story. So I wanted to be a part of that. So when I was in college, got my engineering degree, came home. And when I came home, the year was 1994. Now I'm dating myself. I mean, I'm put together being born in 1994. But if you talk to your history teachers or to your government teachers, they will tell you a couple of things about 1994. First of all, in Southern California, we were in a very big recession. So even though I had a job in aerospace as an engineer, it was tough to hold on. The plants were closing. My job was moving out of state, and I didn't want to go out of state. So I had to look for another career. And I ended up doing this. But more importantly, in November of 1994, on the ballot, the voters of California were asked to vote on a number of propositions, including one known as Proposition 187. Does anybody remember what Prop 187 was? You're cheating. So let me tell you students what it was. Proposition 187 in California. So master guys' attention. Proposition 187 said voters of California should we disqualify immigrants and children of immigrants from public services. And depending on who you talk to, depending on how they read the proposition, it included things like being able to go to school, but that's a public service, public school. Being able to go see a doctor. If you don't have health insurance, and you got to go to a county clinic or a hospital to see a doctor, maybe you look at it loud. It's kind of hard to believe because people think California today, the politics is very progressive. It's not. That was not that long ago. That was a little bit more than 20 years ago. When I was a little bit older than all of you. And so I realized that day, when I learned about Proposition 11 like that, I had no choice. I couldn't be cynical about politics. But it was going to happen with or without me. So I better get involved. And then I started remembering my high school government teacher. We talked about government and democracy, right? And among other things, what does that mean when we live in a democracy here in our country? Because we have representatives making decisions for us at all levels of government. Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, to Sacramento, the state's capital, to the county hall administration, to city hall, to the school board, and everywhere you look. Now, how do the school board members and the mayor and the member of Congress get their jobs to make those decisions on their behalf? Anybody know? Any guesses? I'll tell you, they get elected by who? By all of us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But we have elections, people vote, and they determine who our representatives are. So if you're able to register and vote, you have to say your representative. And if you don't, you don't. And that's one of the beauties about this country. No matter who you are, no matter how rich you are or aren't, no matter how many generations your family has been here, as long as you're eligible, you can register and you can vote and you have a say in who the leaders are in your community and a lot of important issues. But if you don't participate, you don't get your voice heard, right? And so that's when I really have to register. I have to start voting. And it's real simple. If you're 18 years or older and a citizen, you can register and vote. And that's why we're here today, to encourage you to register and vote. Be a voice in your community. And we're not alone here. We have some great partners. They were introduced earlier, but I'm introducing them again from the Ventura County Elections Division, the registrar voters. See that table over here? We'll be ready. When we're done here, you can form a line there. They have voter registration forms. And we can sign you up right here, right now. To their, to their right, to our left, the white man, or is registered to vote here, is an organization called the Cause that votes right here in the Central Coast and empower communities like ours. Now, let me give you some more reasons why I think this is absolutely fundamentally important. It's not just because this is your right. If you're eligible to register and to vote, and you can do it on paper or online, if somebody raises a tablet, you can do it on the computer, if you have a driver's license or the state ID. But for me, it's not just about the numbers. You've heard I've already written the numbers of how many people are registered in California and how many people are voting in California. Despite that growth, the records let me tell you this. There are still almost 6 million people in California who are eligible to vote but haven't registered. It's not that hard, but they haven't registered. And even though there's more than 14.5 million people who voted last November, there's more than 19.5 million who are registered. So there's 5 million people who already registered but didn't vote. Now I'm going to tell you something that you may not learn in textbooks. Who are the people who are eligible but not registered? Who are the people who are registered but don't vote a lot of the time? It is disproportionately working class families, disproportionately communities of color, disproportionately young people. It's us. It's you. And so if you think that politics isn't going that great in the community or in the country, this is how we do something about it. So let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you think your community is perfect and nothing should ever change. Where's all the hands? All right, now raise your hand if you think the community can and deserves better and should be better. Raise your hand. Right? This is how we make our voices heard. Young ladies and gentlemen, when you're eligible, you register and you vote. I promise you it makes a difference. I'm going to make it back to a couple of examples now. But let me also say we're here to commit so easy for you. Now, we're not making you go to some government office. We're coming to you. You have the voter registration form back here. You can answer your questions or fill them out. If you have brothers or sisters or friends at home who aren't here today to get that form, they can register to vote online. And it's even gotten better. We have a representative here. Patty, your words for one of my former colleagues when I was in the state senate, Senator Hannah Jackson, your state senator, introduced a bill that is now law that allows 16 and 17-year-olds to pre-register to vote. So same thing, you can sign up on paper or you can do so online, even if you're 16 or 17, and when you turn 18, your name will automatically be on the list of voters, and you can vote in the next election. You see how hard work is making it easy for you? And you can memorize this website, register to vote.ca.gov. Register to vote.ca.gov. Let me ask you guys a question. And some of you may be thinking, well, a lot of more people voted last November, but what happened? Let me tell you, every election is important. Next year, 2018, we're not going to get a chance to vote on president again, but we are going to vote for governor and for our legislators. For those of you thinking about going to college, whether it's the UC, the CSU, or community college, or a private school, if you care about college affordability, you better care about next year's election. Because they're the ones that determine the levels of funding for higher education. If you think whether the school needs more funding or we need more programs in the parks for your little brothers and sisters, then you better start paying attention to the school board. And who's going to city council in paying? Because local elections are important too. Every election is important. And now it's up to you to decide if your voice is going to be heard in those elections or not. The big group of people that are participating, like I said, are young people. Do you think that if the only more young people in California who registered and voted consistently, that the politicians in Sacramento would be paying more attention and investing more in schools? I guarantee you they would. It's not that complicated. Looking at a little math example. I used to love that, I still do. What's grade 1 or 10? Who said 1? 10, right? Now what's grade? 10 or 100? 100. Now what's grade? 100 or 1,000? So now you're going to connect with math to vote. When you go vote, notice that math. Here's the power. Here is the power. And this is something that I realized when I started getting phone calls. If I register and I vote, how many votes does that influence? 1. Right? If I start talking to some of my friends and my family members, and I can get 10 people to register and vote, how many votes am I influencing? Now, what's louder, 10 votes or 1? Right? And then if I came back to high school and I started saying, hey, what if we all got going on reaching out to our friends here at other schools, and we got down to 100 or 1,000 young people to register to vote. Is that more powerful? Absolutely, that's how it works. And that's what's beautiful about our democracy. As long as you're 18, as long as you're a citizen, you can register and you can vote. When you organize, when you reach out, you spread the word, you get more people involved, then our community's voice is heard even louder. And the elected officials will better represent our interests. It's that simple, it's that straightforward. Maybe you heard it first today, but now that you've heard it today, you have a choice to make. Will you stand up and be a voice for your school? Will you stand up and be a voice for your community? If you're 18 and you register, great. If you're 18 and you haven't registered, we're here to help. And you don't have to be 18, like I said, if you're 16 or 17, and we'll be eligible in a couple of years. We're here to help. So I'm going to wind it down right now, leave a couple of minutes for maybe some questions from the audience. But when we wrap it up, we're going to ask you to line up and register and vote. Thank you very much.
Ms. Ortiz over here, start lining up next to Dr. Lamont. This side if you have a question. Start lining up this side with Ms. Ortiz if you have a question. In the meantime, this is one for you. You got a question? I know you have a question.
So my question to you, Alice Padilla, is based on the policies that are happening right now, what is your stand on SB 54 and what are you doing to empower more marginalized students?
So that's a good question. Somebody's paying attention to what's going on in the Capitol. So Senate Bill 54 is a bill that would make California a sanctuary state. And I'm absolutely supportive of it because it is. Nothing more right thing to do. But from a public safety perspective, if we want safety in our communities, together with LA City Council and the LA Police Department, we got to have trust between law enforcement and the community. And if people are willing to come forward to confirm crimes, if people are willing to come forward to be witnesses, that's when worse things happen, right? Because rebels are get away with the form when people aren't cooperating with the authorities. Plus, we've been this great with the federal government doesn't even have to help them do their job. So yes, that's important. Another great question. Core of what I do as Secretary of State. So up until recently, California ranks 43rd out of 50 states in voting. How many people are registered? How many people are voting? So we've got a lot of work. We're failing right now. We're at the bottom half of the journey. And so we're doing things like going to a lot of high schools and talking to people about registering and voting, but also using policy and technology in the introduction of automatic voter registration. So pretty soon, anytime somebody goes to the DMV to apply for or renew their driver's license or an ID, if they're eligible, we can automatically register in the process. And it will also going to bring about some change in how we vote to make it easier for people to cast ballots, to vote by mail. You can vote anywhere with the person's candidate, not just on election day. Or you can vote anywhere in the county, not just where you live. And we should set the voting location here at the school. We're going to have more options as voters in the near future too.
Thank you. And with you being excused, we also have a list of questions that students submitted to their teachers. And so we'll start alternating signs. Ms. Ortiz, do you want to ask her? If you have a question right now, do you want to ask her a question?
Sure. From a student, it says, what is a good tip for first-time voters to make sure they vote for the right candidate?
Good question. So a lot of tips for voters in general. For first-time voters, that's just two things. When you register to vote, about a month before the election, you get at home two things. One is called a sample ballot. So you see what's going to be on the ballot, what the candidates are, what the propositions are. And you also get what's known as a voter information guide. It has all the background on what's on the ballot, and yes vote means this, and no vote means that. So if you want to spend a little time doing the homework, then you can just be more knowledgeable. So when you go to vote personally, you don't feel rushed and, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. The other thing I suggest is just talk about it. Talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your older brothers and sisters, talk to your teachers who have voted before, and they can tell you, kind of break it down for them so it's not as intimidating. It's actually pretty straightforward. Once you vote, once or twice, you get the hang of it. But the earlier you start, the better off the long will be.
Why is it important that we vote for president with the electoral college with the final say?
Right, good question, and it's frustrating because I think the electoral college needs to be changed because our country has changed since we first were established as a country. The electoral college was vote, we don't just vote for president. There's a lot of other U.S. Senate, Congress, legislators, senators that we're voting for. We want to make sure our voice is heard in those races that it doesn't mean the same. But the electoral college, those are just the rules of the game right now. What how California's electoral votes are awarded. And if you don't vote, then you don't have to say how California's electoral votes are awarded. I'll tell you this, one of the other things I've been working on to make sure California has a bigger say in the presidential election is moving the presidential primary in California, which earlier said all candidates for president have to pay more attention to California and not the state of America.
Do you think that the news affects how people might think about who to vote for?
Does the news affect how people think about who to vote for better and for worse? Yes. So my advice is yes, pay attention to the news, find out what's going on, but don't just rely on the news. You guys are all smart. Everybody here probably has either a tablet at home or maybe a phone, or you can have access to the internet. Do your own research. Google the names of the candidates, see what comes up. Or like I said, talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your teachers. That's how we learn. And even what questions to ask before we get the answers you need to make our life. No matter what, make sure you register, make sure you vote, and I'll make a comment. Just one last thing. I hear from a lot of voters like, well, I looked at the top ranking governor, but I didn't know the ones at the bottom, so I thought those blank. Don't leave it blank. Don't leave it blank. You have an opinion. They may be based on a lot of information. They may be based on a little bit of information. When you leave it blank, your vote, your voice doesn't get heard. And other people are making decisions for you. You have the right to vote. If your voice is only heard when you exercise your right. So again, if you're asking today, please register and please vote. Thank you very much.
One more